Welcome to Being Friends with Jess and Tony Ann, an inside look at our friendship, millennial things, sports, and pop culture. Come laugh with us, or maybe at us, and let's be friends.
This is going to be a rough edit. That was so weird. It just stopped on its own.
I know. All right. Well, our recording kicked us out, and now we're back, so we don't know what you heard of that, but pineapple margarita. It is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I tried. Random recipe.
Well, I got myself another Lolita birthday glass this week.
It's the birthday week.
And I have, even though it's not wine, but I just wanted a birthday glass, so just pretend the stem's not there. It's Arnold Palmer with Jack Honey.
Oh, nice.
So it's like
we actually can't see the stem if you hold it like that, so it works.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we can.
Right there.
Now it's stemless.
There you go. It's stemless. So
yeah, Tony Ann's getting the best gift of all this week.
Mm-hmm.
New tie.
Oh,
fantastic.
It's like Jess's presents.
Wow.
That was much nicer.
It was so much nicer. I know, very.
But yes, a new Taylor Swift album.
I know, moms are going out. And by moms, I mean me. I'm the only mom.
I'm not a mom. I'll pretend to be a mom, though. I'll be like, Mom's night out. Woo!
Anyway, it'll be a good time. So we're excited for that.
Yes.
All right, let me go with my ridiculous thing before I forget it, because even though I made a note, I'm gonna forget the details. So I have a question about the statute of limitations on now open signs on things.
I thought you were gonna go with the Statue of Liberty. Start again, because all I heard was Statue of Liberty. I didn't hear anything else.
The statute of limitations.
Statute. That's why it's the statute.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, Alec and I moved in 4 years ago. We moved here 4 years ago. And the Raymore Flanagan by our house that we went furniture shopping at still has a now open sign on it since 2019. And I just want to know how long that could stay up for. And in the same element, Zarita's that opened last year in the same shopping center also has a now open sign up. And now Rita's, I don't exactly remember when they opened, so I'll give it a year. You can keep it up for a year.
Also, is it seasonal? Like, do they close and only open in the summer?
Well, that's what I wasn't sure about either, so that's why I also was giving them a pass.
Right.
But 4 years on a Raymore and Flanagan? No.
That's ridiculous.
That's a hard pass. Like, take it down.
The statute of limitations is down on that.
Right. And I feel this way, and then I was thinking when we were, joining the call about how long you call things new for, because the same could be said for when we were in college and everybody called the NAB because it was the new academic building. But do they still call it the NAB all these years later, or are they actually calling it by their real name?
No, they definitely. I
don't even remember the name of the building.
What is the name of it? I have no idea. Was it New Academic Building?
Yeah, that was what NAB stood for. New Academic Building.
Which was where the library was, right?
No. The one next to the rec center.
Oh, it was the rec center. And the NAB. Oh, it's definitely not called that anymore.
I know.
Well, I guess it was never called that, really.
No, everyone, but we all called it that. So, the fact that we can't remember what it was called.
Wasn't it on our schedules, NAB, though? They did call it that.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. The school called it that. And then I think the people that, that gave us that building, that donated the building, got mad that we weren't calling it by the name.
Buildings.
But, all the other buildings had names except for that one. And, I just need to know if they're still calling it the NAB or the NAB died. I feel like it died after us, but still.
Let's see. This would be number 8, which is the Dreyfus Building.
No, Dreyfus is where the theater is, Tony Ann. Oh my God, I gotta pull up a map. because you don't know.
The Zen building?
Oh, maybe. Yes.
Stadler, Zenner, Hoffman,
They started calling it
LaRoche?
the Zen after the NAB. There we go. Yep. Ringing a bell now.
How do I not remember where this building is?
Okay, it was where Leafs and Grains was. Leafs and Grains, not Leaves and Grains. Leafs and Grains. And
Leafs and
Nathan's used to be in there.
I thought that was the rec center. I think I have a problem remembering things. This is really bad.
Do you have long COVID?
No, I just think maybe I have early onset Alzheimer's or something. This is like really bad. Like I had so many classes in that building. I distinctly remember being in that food court multiple times.
We ate at Leafs and Grains so many times together.
But I don't remember where that building is. Like I could not tell you.
It's literally the top of the hill. You go straight to the ref, you go this way to Dreyfus, or you go this way to the NAB.
It's behind the mansion?
No. Oh my God.
By the science building?
The science building's on the way to the rec. Do I need to draw you a map?
I'm looking at a map. Did we go to the same school?
Apparently not.
Same school.
Apparently not.
I'm looking. I see the rec center. And then number 6 is what was the NAB, but in my brain I cannot remember being in it, like going to it.
Do you need me to describe like where we were, like where things were?
I see it. It's right next to the science building and the tennis.
Well, the science building was down that hall. Like remember you would go down that big hill, you would pass the science building, and then the mansion was next on the stop.
So if you go to the Rock, you go right. Okay. I mean,
to the mansion.
We haven't been to the campus. I haven't been to the campus in so long.
I was just there to watch my cousin's lacrosse game a couple weeks ago. Did I make Alec go the long way out so that we could pass all my buildings and show them? Damn it.
Did you take her to see all of the places? Yes.
No, not really. Like we just drove by them because then there started to be a snow squall in the middle of this lacrosse game.
Did you show her the Park Ave lawn and be like, and this is where senior year all of us day drank?
We'll have to bring her like
the
on
Rutherford
a nice
lawn.
Day. We'll bring her on a nice day and we'll give her the tour. We'll teach her how to play a dizzy bat.
Did you watch One Day on Netflix?
No. Okay, she could go to Ryder, the peanut gallery, and he's commenting on the couch, even though he doesn't listen to us, everyone. He doesn't even listen to us, so send him some hate mail.
Yeah, it's not like we go to like a Big Ten school. We're not fiercely like, she must go, she's a legacy. Like, let's chill out.
Anyway.
Anyone listening to the audio file will not hear that, but anybody that watches the video will get a good laugh out of that. Her new headset. Oh, she had to go a little bit more into her nice special mic to hear that. But
wait, what did you ask me before we got rudely interrupted by the Bronc on the couch?
I was saying if you watched One Day on Netflix.
No, I didn't, because is it the same as the movie?
Yes. Well, more fleshed out, a little dragged out, I should say. But
because I feel like a lot of people are surprised by the end, and like if you
saw also a book.
If you saw the movie, you know what happens. So why react as surprised? Also, I watched the movie, and I don't think I would subject myself to that emotional trauma.
I watched it. It was very traumatic. But, you know, a big part of it is that at the end of it, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched One Day on Netflix, spoiler alert. The last episode, not to give away like the major plot points, but he goes back with his daughter to his college campus, like where he met the girl. And he like took them like to the hill they like had a nice like day out at the building where they had like a party after graduation, and it was so sweet.
Right. Like, but you knew what was gonna happen.
That's what that reminded me of. So
right. No, yeah. I mean, I would love to like if we all like went to a softball game or did like whatever, like on a nice day, I would do that and like walk around, do whatever. That would be fun. But just a stroll by on a Tuesday? Nah, not happening.
So that came from your ridiculous thing of the statute of limitations on new
things, just calling things new.
And I agree that Raymore Flanagan, you should just go there yourself and pull down the sign, because that's
I'm really
ridiculous.
Honestly ready to. Every time I go to the supermarket, I'm
go
ready
in and ask them, why is that still up?
I should be like, I moved here 4 years ago, and this sign was up, and
Yeah.
it's still there.
You know me, I would write a stern letter. Not a stern letter, but I'd be like a nice suggestion one. Like, hey, maybe take the sign down now.
Totally just spelt.
But that's okay. Anyway, my ridiculous thing is about something that has plagued me and drove me crazy and even scared me from the time I was a child, and it still exists. And
Okay.
so people that drive around terrorizing neighborhoods with motorcycles in multiples, making very, very loud revving noises. Why? Like, why are you so mean? Because you do it to like attract attention. I get that. But like, it's so disruptive, like so disruptive. I went out for a walk yesterday because it's been gorgeous out, and I had to stop. I was on the phone or talking to a friend. I had to stop mid-conversation because like 18 motorcycles passed by, and they were so loud that I can't even focus my thoughts when
Like they
pass
do it
by.
on purpose. Like
Of course
they
they do it
see
on
someone and
purpose.
they're like, let's scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, because they can't possibly think they're cool.
They might. Yeah, my dog actually, like every time motorcycles pass our house, she goes ballistic and runs up and down the fence. Like,
Yeah. And my parents could vouch, ever since I was a child, I like that would happen in our neighborhood and I'd be like, ah! Like I would hate it.
no, it is obnoxious, honestly.
Yeah. And they
But
all collect. Like it was over by the Hoboken waterfront. They were all collecting like at a spot like off one of the fishing piers.
yeah, it's called like a ride club. Like they have riding clubs.
But they were
Like they
like in
ride
dirt. They were like
together.
dirt bikes. Like it wasn't like Harleys. It was like dirt bikey, like motorbikes. And they're all
like
like in a group of 20.
Like the cool ones.
Cool ones. Yeah.
Right. But I mean like the ones that like really like are zooming in and out on the BQE, like, and you want to kill yourself because you're gonna hit them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
nothing
they just
is
all
scarier
collected.
than that.
They were all talking double parked, taking up room, and then they just all decided to leave at once and started zooming in and out of cars, making the loudest noises imaginable.
Absolutely not.
Some of them were playing music. I was just like, as if it's not loud enough.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. How do you listen to music while on a motorcycle? Because like I can't even hear myself think when you pass me. So like, how are you listening? And if you're listening to music, how are you hearing the things going around? Like
Well, I think it's
around
illegal
you?
to wear headphones because of that, because it's like distracted driving.
Right, but does it play in like your helmet?
Maybe some of them have helmets, but again, like I feel like that shouldn't be allowed because then you can't hear the traffic around you.
Exactly.
But
so
then
what's the point of music?
Then it's like a Bluetooth speaker, but then like when you're driving, there's no possible way you could hear it.
Right. And that to me sounds like a nightmare. Like
Getting
just
on a
driving
motorcycle is a nightmare
dead
to
silence.
me to begin with.
No. Absolutely not.
Listen, I understand everybody wants a club. They all want to belong into something. Okay, maybe the Harley clubs, at least they get cool jackets, you know, Sons of Anarchy style. I can appreciate that. Brotherhood. Brother. The whole motorbike, let's all collect at one place and all leave at once and cause havoc. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
And rant.
I don't think anybody agrees with it, honestly.
Except the people that do it.
Right.
So.
Anyhow, all right. Let's jump into our topic of the day. Classic YouTube videos, and let's see where that takes us, because it's not going to stay linear, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, no. So this was actually, I was talking to Kelly about this the other day because she called me. She was watching her roommate or the girl she lives with. She never saw the Muffins music.
Neither has my husband.
Really?
He never saw any of the classics. Never.
So of course, like we watched it at they watched it and I was on FaceTime as they were watching it. And then of course we were like, well, you've seen Shoes though? And she was like, yes, I have seen Shoes because it's the same person.
Did you see Marcel the Shell that wears shoes?
What?
You never saw Marcel the Shell that wears shoes?
No.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
You have to watch that one. You've definitely seen that one.
But this is what I mean. So it was such a nostalgia, like unlocking moment, like all the classics on YouTube.
I actually think that I saw David at the dentist or after dentist on a bus in Disney World. Me and my sister are convinced still to this day that we were on the bus from the All-Stars to I think we were going to Magic Kingdom, honestly. And I swear to God, David After Dentist was sitting across from us.
That's classic.
Like doing the math. He looked exactly like him. We were like looking at each other, trying to figure it out. And we were like, yeah, it has to be him. Like, it has to be. And we were too chicken to ask if it was him, but it was him. Def.
That's
I
actually
will die
really
on that
cool.
hill. Yeah. I mean, again, I have zero confirmation, but it was him.
I
Anyway.
believe you. But like that's before TikTok, before even Vine, my love. Like we watched YouTube videos. Like people got their start on YouTube. I mean, people
Right.
like
now
the Shoes
now
music
people
video.
watch people play with toys on YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't even
weird.
get me started on that.
I looked it up. The Shoes music video was 17 years ago.
That's disgusting.
And it has 80 million views.
That's disgusting that was 17 years ago.
17 years ago. I mean, we were in high school.
Yeah. Ew. Oh my God. Kill me.
Yeah. And so, like, all those
That's
videos,
disgusting.
Charlie bit my finger. That
Charlie
kid's past
bit me.
college by now, probably.
Ouch, Charlie. That really
kid's
hurt.
a member of society now.
That is, yeah. And he is a sensation because his brother bit his finger.
Yeah. Or the other little video of little children I love is the little kid that goes, blood. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. I also like this one. I don't think it came out when we were in high school. I think it came out when we were in college. The one with the you forgot the blueberries, where the girl like falls off the stones.
Yes.
Counts her face into the counter.
Blueberries.
Oh.
Like all of these are so great. Like Charlie the Unicorn.
Yes.
Classic.
Salad Fingers.
Salad Fingers was a college hit. I mean, it came out before college, but like it was a college joke. Yeah.
Second baseman that we played against.
Yeah, exactly. So like all of those videos just like take you back, and it's crazy to think like, yes, everybody has TikTok now, and I am a huge lover of TikTok, but like it just doesn't hit the same as like a well-produced YouTube or not well-produced YouTube video.
Right. Like it's just it's different. It's not the same. You know what the thing is that like people don't even realize that like YouTube started it all and it's not getting any credit. It's getting it on. Like that's where it started.
Right. Now it's like almost like a music streaming service, which I guess is probably what their original point was supposed to be, but like
right.
It's the OG creator space.
Like if you wanted to try and go like viral, you put up a YouTube video.
Justin
like,
Bieber,
that's what you wanted to do.
Is a huge pop star thanks to YouTube.
That is true. That's a great point.
Like
yeah.
YouTube, like I don't think Justin
was
Bieber
it the yodeling kid also found on YouTube?
Hmm?
The yodeling kid. Remember he like yodeled in Walmart and then he
I thought that
became
was
like
TikTok.
Oh, was it TikTok? I don't know.
Because the closest thing I could think of, because after there was like the YouTube era, then there was the Vine era, and like Katie Ryan, like the little girl, like she was like
freaking
bats. She goes, I smell like beef. I love watching compilations of her.
I will never forget Vine. Like I was so bad at Vine, like so bad at it.
We thought we were
but we thought we were good at it. I will never forget me and Ariana in college. I think we spent a solid, at least a minimum of 1 to 3 hours trying to make a video looking like she was floating. Literally just hopping. And making pictures of her. And then I was trying to put it together.
If anybody couldn't understand what Jess was saying there, don't worry, neither can I, because she's hysterical laughing right now. If you're gonna barely speak into the mic.
I don't understand why we did this.
I have so many Vine. Actually, well, it's not. I wish we could still access them. I had so many of us like on like away games for softball, like in hotels, like all of us just doing dumb things like jumping on the beds, and like it was like so stupid.
Saying this wasn't fun.
For anyone not watching the YouTube, Jess is crying right now. Crying. She's literally beat red in the face and can't form a coherent word. It's been a while since you've laughed like this.
Because it's just so embarrassing that this is how we spent our time.
But I mean, now that's what everybody does on TikTok, and now it's cool. We were innovators. We did it before anybody else did. We just never made it big, unfortunately.
Oh my God. There were so many other ones that me and Ariana spent way too much time trying to do. And they got like minimal likes. Minimal.
And anyone, this is what I hope for TikTok. Not that I have any good TikToks, but everybody's been talking forever about like TikTok maybe getting shut down, this, that, whatever. I wish Vine just went out like a flash. I wish we knew Vine was going down because I would have saved all my videos. Like they're just all gone. And it's so sad.
Another thing that makes me think of you a lot is when I'm in my car and I have Y2K on, like the channel, and they keep having like it's a commercial for Tumblr post. And then
Tumblr.
as soon as they say Tumblr, they play Taylor's Haters Gonna Hate It. And I think it's on purpose. I think it's on purpose. And every time I think about you and your Peter Pan, man.
He's gonna hate. Oh my God, I loved Tumblr. I used to be on Tumblr forever. Another really good website. Do you remember Stumble Upon?
Yes.
I used to waste so much time in class.
See, now I feel like that was the
Upon.
original TikTok where you got like addicted and you would just be literally going and going and going.
And for those, if anybody's younger than us watching this podcast or just doesn't know what I'm talking about, Stumble Upon was a website that literally just had a stumble button, and it would just take you to the random parts of the internet, like web pages. Like, and you just click stumble, and it would just take you to a web page about like weird birds. And then you click stumble upon again, and it would take you to like memes, and then you took stumble upon again, and it's like the Titanic history, like the behind the scenes, and like it's just anything on the internet you can imagine. Stumble Upon made it like a random feed. It was so addictive. So addictive.
Yeah, and then Yik Yak was on our way out of college.
That was a college thing.
That was a bad one though. Like that literally was bad. Bad shit was coming.
Well,
nothing good was coming out of Yik Yak.
That was in the like peak of like Gossip Girl, so I think that's what that was trying to be.
No, it was after Gossip Girl.
But like that's what it was kind of. It was trying to be like the Gossip Girl of college campuses.
Right. It was like a modern day Gossip Girl, but Gossip Girl was like very much over by that point.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true.
Because Gossip Girl was when we were in high school.
Yeah.
I rewatched Gossip Girl while that was going on.
That's like How I Met Your Mother, where like because of the way it ended, like I'm the whole rest of the show is like, ugh.
I know, and I live with somebody who will watch How I Met Your Mother over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, even though it's the worst ending of all time.
People could say that about Game of Thrones too, but I will rewatch Game of Thrones because it's just so good the other times. But okay. It's totally different, also like bingeability, but that's neither here nor
there. It's just that those are different. That's like apples and oranges. But either way, Yik Yak was like going down a rabbit hole for like people that like
Tumblr.
All of those things were just like I don't even know.
I also think what a time to be alive when we were in college that like Tinder like was born, like the dating app was born.
I can't even. We're not even going to talk about Tinder.
We had a lot of interesting experiences on Tinder. Oh, and if you want to get weird.
My interesting experience on Tinder was that I downloaded it and I didn't have a single match for the entire week.
Same.
Well, no, that's not true. You were all getting like 30, 40, 50 matches.
Oh.
And Jessica was like, okay, kill myself. Let me delete this. And then but then when I like reinstated it, like, so what? I don't even remember. That was what, our junior year that it came out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I like reinstated it at some point during our senior year or like the next year. And I somehow had like matches even though I wasn't on it.
Yeah, because it keeps your profile.
It was weird. Active. Yeah, I don't know. It was very weird. I don't remember.
But like we just lived, our generation really like experienced it all. I think that's why we're so well-rounded, if I do say so myself.
Well-rounded, or we have a lot of mental issues because of it?
you could take that however you want to take that.
Okay, I'll take the latter.
It could be that. But we've just
been
lived
through
through
too
so
much.
many instances of social media, of media in general. Like, millennials really, like, we embraced it.
We've been
Y2K.
put through the ringer, and everyone just wants to shit on us some more.
Well, because, like, everybody tends to focus on the bad things. Like, I like to focus on the good things of our childhood.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm just saying, like, as adults, they just want to tell us how shitty we are and how we're ruining
I think they've moved on from
the
us. Now
world.
they're on Gen Z now. They've moved on from us.
Have they?
And now it's Gen Alpha. That Gen Z is old in their 20s now. Now all the high schoolers are Gen Alpha.
That's what it's called, Gen Alpha?
Yeah, because I guess
That's
what comes after
weird.
Z, they have to start the Greek alphabet now.
Yeah, but we're millennials. Like, where did that come from?
We are technically Gen Y, though. Gen
Oh.
Y. Like, millennials are a nickname for Gen Y.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
we
don't
were
know
with the
why.
millennium. Duh.
Right, like, that's why the
And the baby boomers are the
the
boomers.
Zoomers, then Gen X, then
Okay, you're confusing me. Anyway.
this is gonna become like a time conversation again, which we can't get into right now. We don't have time for that, literally.
We literally don't have time for that. Yeah, so that was a fun run. Do we have any other topics before we dive into the miserableness?
I don't think I have any more topics on that. I could talk about the golden age of the internet forever, but we can move on. I was gonna get into the dark periods of, not dark periods, but like the weird part of the internet when we were younger, like chat roulette.
Oh. I
And
think we should.
Omegle.
Oh my God,
Omegle,
yeah.
however you say it.
No, those were like bad. This is when like child predators began with us, and we didn't know to be warned.
Yeah, like obviously, like there's always been like chat rooms and stuff, but like I didn't really work with those. But there was a point in
I
college.
didn't really work with them.
But there was a point in college where like chat roulette was a thing where like you would gather with a bunch of your friends and just go on chat roulette, and the things you saw, man.
Do you know that I somehow
I wonder if
dodged
our parents ever knew about that.
I dodged the bullet of chat roulette. I never actually went on chat roulette.
Really? You were never in a room with me when we all did it?
No.
Because I remember doing it in the dorms quite a bit, like just as a joke.
No, like everyone in the dorms did it. I don't really know where I was or why I wasn't involved. I think I maybe was just like, nah, I'm not willing to risk it.
It was so creepy.
So I left.
But when you were like, I would never do it alone, but like the people that like, it was fun to get with groups because like we would like kind of abuse people.
Actually, I might have done it one time. And
you probably were just curious to see like what it was all about.
Yeah, but I don't think like, I don't even remember anything like,
and what
I don't
was
even
it about?
remember it.
It was about a lot of.
No, I know.
A lot of penises.
It was weird. It was just weird. The whole thing was weird.
It was the weirdest thing when you got a person that actually just wanted to talk. And you were like, what's going on here?
I was looking for a friend.
Again, are these things that like people like, did we like, I wonder if our parents like knew that was a thing we did in college.
We were adults.
We were safe. We were adults.
I did not partake.
Yeah, and again, it's not like anything happened weird with us except us laughing and clicking.
Right, because then you would click out of it anyway. It was just like.
I wonder if people still use that. I wonder if it's still up.
It definitely is not. That probably definitely got shut down, like for being like human indecency. You can't do that.
Right. Well, that's like I said, it's kind of the same basis as Omegle. Or
do you also think that like the feds would go on there just to see like how they can make arrest? 100%, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I never thought about that, but I'm thinking about it now.
They would keep it up just to trap people. I believe that. So yeah, internet, gotta love it. The 2010s, they were wild.
They were wild. Quite some time ago.
Yeah. Oh God, so long ago.
Damn.
I'm sweating.
Damn. Anyway.
This whiskey's getting to me.
Each going down a rabbit hole, folks. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on like all the other things that we could have talked about. Today, I
Um,
feel like I'm not ready to dive into the Mets. That's why. But
yeah.
oh, you know what? We did do spring cleaning this weekend.
Hmm.
And you know what the problem is when you start cleaning? Like you get on a roll.
Right.
And then as soon as you take that first break, like it's just impossible to get back
You
into
can't
it.
stop unless you know that like you've done what you should have
I
done.
mean,
already.
we did a lot. Like
Mhm.
I took apart my entire refrigerator for the
Oh,
first time in a
nice.
very long time. Um, we cleaned the whole kitchen. Alec did the lawn. I went grocery
Wow.
shopping.
Of course, Alec did the lawn.
And yeah, he loves his lawn. I went grocery shopping, then he cleaned the grill while I entertained our child. But like we got a lot done, but it's just a matter of like once you stop, then you feel bad that like you stopped.
I get such a high of cleaning, and weirdly enough, I get
I
a
do
high of
not.
other people cleaning. So like you explaining what you cleaned in your house today, like made me feel nice. Like, is that weird?
It's weird, yeah.
Like
It's very weird.
and I tell people all the time, I offer my services for free. Like somebody's like, oh, I really got to clean out that closet. I really got to go through my clothes. I'm like, I'll do it for you for free. Like I just love cleaning shit, like so much.
Yeah, I cannot say the same.
And not like cleaning, not like mopping, not like vacuuming. Like
No,
not
you
that I
like to
mind
like
doing
purge
that.
shit.
I like to purge. I'm a purger.
No. And you know what the other problem is? Like sinks. Why am I getting splashed while cleaning things? Like, why is my sink not big enough to fit the things that I need to wash? That's annoying.
Why do we have to? It's like the
And if I
same as
ever
like
build a home, that sink will be able to fit me in it
it's got to be deep
because
enough too. Yeah, that's why.
so annoying.
Also, though, it takes me like to like Nick Miller on New Girl, like how he doesn't think he has to clean the towel cleans him. Why do we have to clean sinks? That's where we clean things.
Well, I didn't clean my sink. I'm just saying. Like,
It's just ridiculous.
cleaning
I catch
stuff.
myself sponging around and cleaning my sink, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. There's so much soap that's been running through this thing.
Right. Right.
I know why.
That's a good point. But still, yeah, no. Oh, New Girl. What a show.
That's a great show, and anybody who hasn't watched that, you're severely missing out. We were supposed to
Yeah.
do trivia on that. What was that, a week or two ago? We completely forgot.
No, I didn't forget it. That I couldn't go.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were originally gonna record and then shit happened and I couldn't go, so I didn't even bring it up. But we'll find another day of trivia to go to.
There's another Taylor Swift trivia in the city tomorrow, and I was like tempted to go, but like a Tuesday, I don't
I
know.
can't track it there.
No, I didn't figured you were not going to, but I was just thinking out loud. We have to get ready for Friday. Thursday midnight, I should say.
I know. I am excited. I have to say that I'm excited for my Target trip.
You're gonna buy a physical album?
Yeah, of course. I always buy a physical album.
Oh, I stopped after Reputation.
No.
Once I started paying for Apple Music, I'm like, I am not.
No, I still have to have a physical album.
There is a Target exclusive though, which is nice.
I am excited because we're gonna go to Target, obviously. The baby's outfit's already picked out, and it will be her first day in stores. Because I didn't buy Midnight's, but I did get it for Christmas.
Okay.
And then so I have it, but like, and I bought the CD like with You're Losing Me on it.
Oh yeah, from MetLife.
Right, from MetLife. So I have that as well.
Best version of the disc, obviously.
Not really, because it has like caramel with Ice Spice. I don't need that.
Oh, it has more Lana Del Rey though.
It does, but I don't think it has the other Volt tracks.
It took out Glitch, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Glitch, which now we know why, Joe Alwyn.
Ugh, don't even. Well, we'll save that for our like very long-winded Taylor episode that will be coming the last week. Well, it'll actually drop the first week of May.
Yes.
So the first Friday in May, Taylor episode is dropping.
Yes. So if anybody is a fan of her, or maybe not a fan of her, but you love to hear us talk about her, you're gonna want to listen to that.
You'll want to listen. We'll have so many opinions. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. I also can't wait to listen to it 4 times in a row. I don't know. I'm ready for it.
Great way to
No
spend my
pun
birthday night.
intended.
I'm ready for it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know.
How
I
about
just
them at
think that
Coachella?
I don't know. I do enjoy, like, I'm glad that they went. I'm glad that they like are acting normal. But when do we stop acting like they're not normal human beings?
I get that too.
Because like I would like to see other things on my feed. Listen,
Yeah.
as much as I love seeing it,
Right. No, you're right.
like I get it, like, because again, we have said this girl has not been out in 6 years because of Joe. And it's very much because of Joe, because let's be real, Joe couldn't handle being the inferior one in the relationship, because now he's out and about with this other girl, like, I don't care. And he was the one dragging her out of restaurants and running to cars. So like,
I
you,
can't
Joe.
wait for more backstory on this come Friday. Like, and again, we'll get into more detail when we start listening to the new songs. Right. But we're gonna learn so much about that relationship, more than we already know. Like, I'm so excited.
Right. And like,
and sad for her.
But even with the playlist, like, we didn't really talk about the playlist. Like, these playlists came out on Apple Music, and
destroy me.
I can't say that I'm surprised. Like, people on the internet are acting surprised, like, where songs are. And I'm not gonna say that I did. Like, I thought Lover. Yes, I thought that it was a love album, but you could definitely tell that like there was insecurity thrown in there the entire time.
Yeah.
The entire time. So if you didn't hear that, what were you listening to?
Yeah.
Let me know. Also, we're like geriatric Swifties out here.
Yeah.
So don't like be spewing shit like you. The younger gen of Swifties, I've had it up to here with them.
They're discovering everything themselves.
They discovered it, and then like, you were in the womb, child. You were in the womb.
They're like, did you know?
I saw a tweet, and it was like, we were 8 when Reputation came out. I was like, I had an apartment when Reputation came out.
What?
Me and Tony Ann were singing in our kitchen when Reputation came out.
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine not thinking that anyone above the age of like 25 is a Swiftie? What?
Think about the fact that there were people at the Taylor Swift concerts that weren't even born when Reputation came out.
Please shut up.
Okay.
You're giving me more reasons to be pissed off.
Okay. I'll stop. All I'm saying is, we already went too long. This isn't a special episode yet, but
right.
It's current events.
That's all. Those were actual current events. Yeah. Also, another hilarious thing about the playlist is that Tony Ann's all for favorite songs you're on depression.
I literally text Jess. I'm like, is it ironic, or is it a coincidence, or is it facts that every single one of my favorite songs is on the playlist labeled depression? I'm like, pretty obvious.
They are fantastic songs, though.
Because I love the songs that rip your heart out the best, so that makes complete sense.
Yeah, because lyrically, they're genius.
So
I'm sorry. Like, that's why I'm in it. I'm in it for the lyrics. Our Taylor Swift
episode's going to end up being like 2 hours long.
It's going to be so good, though. Hold on. I need to get it. We need a TV timeout. I got to get a charger.
Okay. Anyway. All right. Let's get into the Mets.
The miserable Mets. Here we are.
Miserable Mets. We're gonna have to come up with like a jingle to like put
in the
beginning of the segment.
All right. Well, currently, these idiots now have a tie happening.
Okay.
They're playing the Pirates, who's no, those are definitely gray. They looked blue. But the it's 3-3, but we're up. I thought that the last time I looked, we were up 1-0, and now it's 3-3, but we're up. So we're getting hits, which is shocking. Actually shocking. Let's talk about the Doc Gooden retirement first. Did you watch it?
I didn't, but I watched the highlights online.
Okay, did you watch his speech?
I didn't see those speeches.
Okay.
I was a bad Mets fan this week.
No. Let me tell you about the speech. You. So basically, it started raining while he was giving the speech, and poor Doc, love the guy, but like he definitely is not a public speaker. So anyway, he's giving a speech and he's like talking about how like he loved being a Met and he left in 94 and he was like, I got it. Like me and the team, we had exhausted, like it was time to part ways. And I understood that. And he was like, and then I went to the Yankees and then I reached out to the Mets and I was like, is there room on the roster? And they said no. And then I went here. Like, and then so now he's going through his points after the Mets. And he's like, every year he reached out to them and was like, is there room on the roster? Because he wanted to be a Met again. And they were like, no. So it gets to the point where like he's like really actually ready to like retire. He got let go. It was in 2000. He gets let go by a team and he calls the Mets and he's like, can I come back? Even if it's AAA, like I just want to come back and retire a Met. And they're like, no. So then he was like, so then I got picked up at the Yankees and was at the Yankees in 2000 when we won the World Series, and now the whole crowd is like booing. And he's like, no, I wanted to be here. Like I wanted to be a Met.
I'm so mad I missed the speech. I'm gonna have to go back and watch
so then
it.
He after the Mets lose to the Yankees in the 2000s World Series, he reaches out to the Mets and says, can you sign me for a day so I can retire a Met? And they said no.
What the hell?
And I'm shocked that you haven't seen all over Twitter that like everybody's like the Wilpons.
Full disclosure, I've been really sucked into. Yeah, I haven't been watching it.
Like literally everyone's like, wow, the Wilpons are even worse than
like, oh my God.
So then you have my husband sitting on the couch being like, this is such a terrible speech. He's not even talking about when he was on the Mets. I'm like, he's talking about how all he wanted to do was be on the Mets. Yeah, he's talking about how much he
loved it. And also, like, that's the same people that paid Bobby Bonilla a year, $1 million a year. You wouldn't let Doc Gooden come back for one fucking day?
For a day. You could have given him $10. He would have came back for free.
That makes me so upset.
Poor man. Upset. So sad for him. Anyway, so that was the retirement ceremony. They retired him. It was great. It was nice. But again, it started raining on him. I think he got a little nervous. Right. But this is the thing. I'm really sorry to say this, but I love the Mets, obviously. But after working at Yankee Stadium for as many years as I did, and they retire numbers like it's fucking giving out candy on Halloween.
Right.
The retirement ceremonies are just
night and day.
Night and day. And it's unfortunate because we do a lot of things better. But
well, practice makes perfect. The Yankees do 8 million of them. They eventually were going to get good at them.
This is a great point. We didn't see the early ones, but I will just say, like, by the time it gets to David Wright's, we better have our shit together.
I don't want to think about David Wright being retired.
2, Tony Ann and I are going to need 1 to 3 business days to recover after that.
I'm starting to cry just thinking about it.
I know. Anytime I see the man, I cry. It's really a problem.
Wait, stop. I'm getting tears in my eyes right now thinking about the day that David Wright retires.
Okay, we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, okay, we won't talk about it. Relax.
Okay.
The whiskey's hitting her hard. Tony Ann's crying.
So are you.
It's David.
It's David.
He has to know why.
Yeah, we are on a first name basis. I invited him to our wedding.
She loved him way before she loved you. Let's just say that.
Tony Ann said I loved him way before I loved you. Just remember that. Anyway, I just want to say, in another life, I would have married David Wright because he stole my baby name. First off, like his child's name was my child's name prior to me having a child. So now they just share a middle name.
But granted, mine was also that. You just beat me to having a kid. Not your first name child, like David Wright's child. I always said that too.
That wasn't your first name?
Well, no. I want
the
middle name to be the first name.
The middle name.
Right. Okay.
Shay is everybody's middle name.
Right.
That's always
I want Shay to be the first name of my child.
Right. Well, that was a discussion at one point, but it got vetoed. Anyway, so he stole my baby name, like straight up stole it.
Mm-hmm.
And then his dog has the same name as mine too.
It's crazy. He's literally living your life without you.
We're both number 5. So
I just like.
And everyone thinks that
We would have to
Everyone
share 'em,
thinks my 5 tattoo is for him,
which is a good assumption,
but
honestly.
it's not.
It's not, but like
It's not for him,
it-
but everyone thinks that it is.
it's not a
Which
mistake.
tells you so much about myself that people think that I got a tattoo for this man.
We just love him so much.
It's so bad how much
It's
I
hard
love
to
him.
explain what he means to me.
Do you remember when he got engaged and you called me from his ski lift and you had terrible service and we were just yelling at each other because we couldn't hear each other?
When the man went off the market, first of all, I hated his wife for so long. She's beautiful, nice little woman. I hated her. She sat in front of me with his brother at one game once,
I
and
thought it was all the brothers.
it was her with, I think maybe two, yeah, maybe it was two of the brothers. No, I think it was like her brother and one of his brothers. And I just was texting you the whole game. Well, because I was sitting with Kelly, I think, and I was just texting you
Yeah,
the whole
you
game.
were.
like,
And then I put on the
right in front of
TV to
us.
watch you guys
Oh
because
my
I was like,
God.
they're there.
And then of course I'm like, okay, but she's like gorgeous. Like, and I like felt bad.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
she's a
like,
model.
but I wanted to be here.
Anyway, it's fine. We love you, Molly.
We love you, Molly. We love your children. We love your husband always and forever. And you know what? Now I
We're
read
getting
too many,
we're literally gonna have restraining orders on us.
and now we read romance books, like sports romance books, where like the girl in the crowd's the one that gets noticed, and
Right.
like that could have been us.
Literally, Kylie Kelsey could have been us.
No,
I
but
said
like
this
they
to my
went
mom.
through an
I'm
app.
like, I said, Kylie Kelsey is literally just living all. Yeah, okay, but what if you were on an app and you saw a famous athlete?
True. He
There's
wasn't
your
that famous yet, was
opportunity.
he?
What?
Was he that famous yet?
No, but like I'm saying, like same thing. What if you were
Yeah.
like you saw like a rookie or somebody who wasn't that popular? You know, you never know. But no, I think he was famous because they were like, this can't be him. She thought she was getting catfished.
Oh, right.
And then they showed up because the friend was like, well, you're either going to get catfished and it's going to be funny or it's really going to be
Yeah.
him. And it was really him.
Oh my God.
She's out here living everyone's dream.
I know.
You go,
I
Princess Kiana.
I didn't realize she posted that their anniversary was the other day, 6 years. I thought they seemed like a couple that was married for so much longer. But
I feel like they literally have been married since they're 12 years old.
yeah, but like it's only been 6 years. Like it's crazy, which makes sense. All their kids are like younger than 4, but
right.
still. Yeah.
All right. Otherwise, with the miserable Mets, other than that,
If they
Saturday
win
was a
tonight's game,
terrible game.
If they win tonight's game, they'll be back at 500.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess for the way they started, it's not awful, but
Yeah, they've won their last like 3 series.
yesterday was a decent game. Now they're playing the Pirates, which gives me PTSD anytime they play the Pirates because they were playing the Pirates when I gave birth.
Oh, you would remember that.
I literally was cursing out Jeff McNeil,
Yeah.
my doctor.
Yeah. Do you also the Mets? I mean, not the Mets, the MLB or ESPN, one of them. The Pirates were playing Philly before this, and you know that anytime the Pirates play the Phillies, it's a poop game. You know about this?
No.
Because on the scoreboard, if it's a 0-0 game, it's P00P. So it says poop on the scoreboard. But ESPN changed the Philly logo instead of it being the Philly P to the bell. I'm like, you cowards. You denied us a poop game.
What the hell?
Yeah, I guess because they're sick of everybody making the joke about poop. So
Why?
it was like poo bell.
Why do they have to be so lame?
Take away everything good to us. Like, let us live. But yeah, that's what I always, whenever I see the Pirates, I think of poop games.
That's true. I never picked up on that actually, but not that I watched the Pirates play the Phillies.
Ever. No, but it's always on Twitter, like when they play each other, like, oh, we got a poop game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that,
I mean,
they've been pretty miserable, but the most miserable thing that happened was the fact that the Wilpons do in fact suck.
I just can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it. Absolutely.
Right, but then like also, why didn't Doc tell this to Alex and Uncle Stevie? I feel like they would have signed him for a day.
Well, it's a little late now.
Yeah, but can't you do that? Didn't we do that with somebody? Like, didn't we sign them for a day?
He already retired. Like, was he going to come back out of retirement? All these years later? It's more a thing like when you actually are going to retire.
Oh. Didn't Bartolo do that?
Yeah, but that was like the end of his career. Like he was still on another roster at the time. It was like a free agency thing. Like he's not a free agent.
So the Wilpons did that for Bartolo, but they wouldn't do it for Doc. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
They were just the worst.
They are the worst. They still are the worst. They weren't just the worst. They still are the worst. They are still haunting us. I hate them.
Did you see the Coens, their anniversary posts?
No.
It was like yesterday or the day before.
This is the thing. I don't really follow a lot of people on Instagram, like famous people wise. Like what I do is I just go to their page when I feel like it, and then I catch up, and then I go back.
I follow Alex Cohen because she follows me. So we follow each other.
Oh, she follows you.
Yeah, and Tia Cohen, and she posted like a really like cute, sappy like Instagram of them like I don't remember if they were kissing, but like at least hugging. And they were like married like 34 years, something like that. But like they were all in their Mets attire, and they were like, "We just love that we get to do this together." I'm like, that's a dream. Like to have owners that like the basis of their marriage is on how much they love a baseball team and they own it. Like that's amazing.
It is amazing. I'm just forever
now
grateful.
Just get us a World Series. Let's
forever grateful that J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez did not buy this team.
Oh my God. Remember when that was going to be a thing?
That was a roller coaster.
That's an alternate reality. There's a parallel universe out there somewhere where J-Lo and Alex Rodriguez, who aren't even together anymore, own the New York Mets. Like Ben Affleck is going to be involved in the New York Mets. Like that is crazy to me.
Right. Maybe that's why the Wilpons didn't sell to them, because they were like, you two ain't lasting.
And maybe out of spite, Ben Affleck would have made us the best baseball team ever because he hates the Yankees. And so like he would have been like, let's make you the best New York team. I don't know. I'm going down a rabbit hole now.
Damn it.
But
I just thought of something that we should have talked about before this, but it has to do with the J-Lo thing. Anyway, Ryan Gosling was on SNL this weekend.
Yes.
If you did not watch, highly recommend, because anytime that Ryan Gosling is on SNL, he breaks them all, and it is hilarious.
He's so
like there's like no rules to SNL when Ryan Gosling is there, because none of them can keep a straight face, and it's great. So at one point in one of the skits, don't even remember which one, but someone brought up J-Lo, and this has to do with the cringe fest, and they were like, I think it was Kenan Thompson in one of the skits. Anyway, so he was like, this is me now. They were talking about J-Lo and like her whole song when she goes, this is me now.
I didn't know that was the song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so it was basically like calling her cringy throughout like the beginning, like the setup to that this is me now. You need to go watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. But all I thought about was us talking about her being cringe, and I died.
I can't believe I mentally blocked out the fact she almost owned the New York Mets. I can't even believe it. Wow.
No stone left unturned on this podcast.
Not at all. Every memory gets unlocked on this podcast. It's insane. Wow. All right.
On that note.
Jinx. The eye roll. The eye roll was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
I was going to say, I owe you a soda, but I didn't.
You could owe me a seltzer. I don't drink soda.
Okay. I'll buy you a drink on Friday, which I was going to do anyway.
Yay.
Anyway, that's all we got for today, friends. So, thanks for being our friend.
This episode will be dropping on Tay Day, so everyone enjoy.
Yes. And if you celebrate, slide into our DMs. Let us know what your favorite song is. I'm sure we'll put up a poll. None of you will answer because you hate interacting with us, but we're going to do it anyway.
We did get a good amount of people voting on the dentist poll.
It looked like a split poll.
That was the first one that actually like a lot of people responded to.
Yeah. Also, like nobody's seeing if you answer it besides us, and we're not judging you because we're asking you the questions. Right. So if you're like afraid to answer because you think that there's some sort of judgment here, there is none. Also, again, I said this on a previous podcast. If you have things to comment, to interact with about the podcast, don't say it to my personal page. Put it on the page of the podcast and we will repost it. We want to show the love that we are getting. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.
Hi, friends. Wow, you listened to the whole thing. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform and share it with your friends. Ratings, reviews, and comments help as well. See you next week. Thanks for being our friend.